1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hi, I'm Rick Dior, Professor of Percussion at UNC Charlotte. Today I'm going to play the 2018 North Carolina All-State Band Snare Drum Solo for grades 11 through 12. This solo is number 38 from Anthony Cirone's Portraits in Rhythm. The solo is based on excerpts from the great composer Rimsky-Korsakov and his piece Scheherazade. These excerpts are often asked in auditions for orchestras. I recommend purchasing this book, The Study Guide for Portraits in Rhythm. In the book, Mr. Cirone offers some really great tips for playing these etudes. I'm going to note a few things before I play the etude for you. First of all, this etude contains several rudimental stickings. The first being a 7-stroke roll that's left, left, right, right, left, left, right. This sticking is used to play very fast 30-second notes. It must be played very quietly and very articulate. The next passage of note begins at stanza 6, where you have drags and 6/16. Those 16ths should be played as a double paradiddle. Also of note is the end of stanza 8, last 2 bars, going into stanza 9. These rolls can be played open or closed. Mr. Cirone recommends that you play them open, although throughout my career I've seen several snare drummers play them closed, and I have played them closed as well when performing this piece. This is going to be up to you, but I might suggest you play them open since this is what Mr. Cirone suggests for his etude. The last thing is the last 4 bars of the piece. They contain 4-stroke roughs. I stick those right, left, left, right instead of singling them. This is because these roughs are so soft, they just fade into nothing. And this is exactly the passage that's contained at the end of the movement of this piece. I will be performing the piece at dotted quarter equals 69. One last note on the sticks that I'm using. For these quiet passages, I like to use a heavy stick with a round bead or barrel bead. This lets me get more articulation out of the drum, and also if I'm a little nervous, the weight helps from keeping me shaking when I'm playing so soft. So that's something you might want to consider. Also the drum, I like to use a smaller drum for this. Here I'm using a brass drum that's about 5 inches. You can also use a drum that's smaller like a piccolo. The only problem in the real piece is that there are several instances that the snare drum plays loud, and that drum wouldn't work for that, although you could use 2 drums and just switch to the louder drum for that. You may want to tighten the snares a little more, not to choking point, but just so you can get some articulation out of the drum. If you tighten it too much, the rolls are going to be tricky. So I hope you enjoy this performance of Etude 38 from Cirone's Portraits in Rhythm. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.